Hello and welcome back to the Hills to Hawkesbury News Roundup. I'm Holly. Let me take you through what's been happening in our community lately. Work on a $2 million upgrade and extension at Livvi's Place All Abilities Playground at Bernie Mullane Reserve in Kellyville is set to start this month. Parts of the playground will be kept open for as much time as possible, including the water play area. The construction is expected to be completed by March 2025. The extended facilities will provide an all-inclusive recreation space for children of all ages and abilities and will boast a variety of new features, including an accessible multi-activity play tower, a double flying fox, slides, a climbing net and swings designed for both toddlers and older children. Shade sails, picnic shelters, wide pathways, accessible park furniture, and an amenities building will also feature. $1.1 million of the $2 million it will take to complete the Livvi's Place Playground Extension project is funded by the New South Wales Government's Western Sydney Infrastructure Grants Program in partnership with Council. Alternative play areas within 800 metres of Livvi's Place Playground includes Samantha Riley Drive Reserve Playground, Golden Grove Reserve, Duncraig Drive Reserve and Ted Pike Reserve. The state government has confirmed it will build a new public high school for the growing Schofields and Tallawong area at 201 Guntawong Road, Tallawong. The 50-classroom school will cater for 1,000 students and is due for completion before the start of Term 1 in 2027. The school site is also being master planned for future expansion to cater to predicted significant growth in the coming years. New public schools are also being fast-tracked in Box Hill, Tallawong and Gables, as well as major upgrades at Rouse Hill High School and Schofields Public School. There are now 3 transitional housing options for older women in the Hills, thanks to the campaigning efforts of a small group of Kenthurst locals. The fight to turn empty houses in the area into homes for older women and their children in danger of homelessness started 7 years ago with Dennis Van Someren and James Visoni. Their efforts saw the founding of the transitional housing, The Hills, which is working with Wesley Mission Community Housing to provide accommodation for women and children. The biggest issue is the hunt for housing. Dennis, who has been lobbying with both MPs and local councillors for over a year, says it's a dire situation that needs resolving. There are 110,000 women in New South Wales over 45 who are either homeless or in danger of becoming homeless. This situation is unacceptable. There are 533 empty houses in the Hills, 273 empty houses in the Hawkesbury, and 510 in the Hornsby Council area. 30 women a week are being turned away from women's community shelters because there are no rooms. With the support of Kenthurst Rotary Club, West Pennant Hills and Cherrybrook Rotary Club, Galston branch of the Country Women's Association and the Hills branch of Soroptimus International, Dennis says they hope to have 6 houses by the end of 2024 and at least 12 next year. Kenthurst Rotary Club has partnered with many local organisations to feed the homeless in the Hills, an issue that, according to Hills Community Aid, has had a 41% increase this year. People experiencing homelessness or doing it rough need shelter, and they also need basic nourishment essentials like tea, coffee and hot meals. Glenorrhea locals Kathy and Peter Bray saw the gap for this kind of service in the Hills. After learning about this rising problem at the Hills Winter Sleepout and anti-domestic violence dinners, and speaking with Hawkesbury's Helping Hands, Hills Community Aid and the Salvation Army, the project for the food van, in September Bendigo Bank also jumped on board, donating $35,000 to help the club purchase the food van, presenting the cheque during the Kenthurst Fair. The plan is to start off their services once a week and build up from there. Additionally, Kenthurst Rotary hopes to partner with Galston High School once a month to feed disadvantaged students and encourage it as a way for students to show compassion, helping in the van alongside Rotarians to serve their peers in need. Kenthurst Rotary Club is still searching for a suitable warehouse to store extra supplies and welcomes donations to fund the supplies needed for this project through their GoFundMe page, Making a Difference in the Hills Shire. Hills Rotaract Club, based in Baulkham Hills, is fulfilling yet another gap in our local area's homelessness and domestic violence problem, collecting women's hygiene products to make 100 bags for distribution. Share the Dignity is an Australian charity founded in 2016 by Rochelle Courtenay, which addresses period poverty amongst homeless women. With 6,000 volunteers Australia-wide, Hills Rotaract Club is partnering with the organisation through the It's in the Bag initiative, which involves sourcing second-hand bags and filling them with essential products such as soap, pads, tampons, shampoo, face wash, deodorant and toothbrushes. After collecting products for 100 bags, an intensive packing day will be held in November before the bags are distributed to collection points across Australia. To reach their goal, Joel, the president of the initiative, encourages the community to add an extra hygiene product to their weekly shop. To donate, you can drop off items at Baulkham Hills or Quakers Hill, with location details available by messaging Hills Rotaract Club on Facebook or Instagram. You can also reach them via email or contribute directly towards the 100 bag goal on their website, Hills Rotaract Club Incorporated. Glenhaven local Leah Blatchford is the winner of the Young Archibald Prize in the 16 to 18-year-old category, with a beautiful portrait of her mother, Jane Blatchford. Jane is an art teacher herself in Castle Hill and is an inspiration to Leah, who now teaches at her mother's art school, expressing this through her portrait, Mum Through Time. Congratulations on this impressive achievement, Leah. It's the first week of school holidays. Are the kids saying they're bored yet? Powerhouse has an expansive program of free and affordable creative activities from the 28th of September to the 13th of October for the whole family. On Saturdays and Sundays at Powerhouse Castle Hill, children aged 5 and older are invited to come along to a series of experiences and workshops that will prompt young creatives to design objects using upcycled materials. There are also design, art, clay, tech, Minecraft and MBOT coding workshops. The libraries of the Hills and Hawkesbury areas also have a lot on offer, like HSC Study Sundays, art sessions for K-6 kids, movie afternoons, juggling workshops and charcoal workshops, amongst other things. Go to pages 29 and 39 in our magazine for locations, dates and times when these activities will be running. Here is our feel-good story for the week. Castle Hill locals Craig and Hannah Hawkins took a trip to Cambodia in 2010. Their guide Varag drove them into the mountains to an ancient tower in Battambang, the scene of a shocking massacre during the Cambodian War. They had noticed signs along the way displaying Varag's name, and he explained that this was his initiative to help locals access water via pumps. On their departure back home, Craig gave Varag $300 to help his work, which since then has escalated in the best way possible to a self-perpetuating, life-transforming project for this area. Plans to take a team to build more pumps in 2020 was spoiled by COVID. Finally, in April this year, the trip became a reality. Craig took 30 people to Cambodia to create 46 pumps for locals in villages in and around Siem Reap in the northwest of the country. They dug the 24-metre holes and laid the pipes for the pumps. In one village, 200 families had their lives changed for the better by the 3 pumps serving their community. In all, Craig and the dedicated contributors have built 204 wells, created immense opportunities for the locals and brought much joy. Craig encourages people to remember that tiny amounts of money and effort can create monumental changes. That's it for this week's News Roundup. My name's Holly and I'll see you next time. Have a great week.